Okay, we're going to do a little tour of the Cathlamet property, the property we call Catland. We're going to do a little tour, yeah, and so let me turn it around here. What you're looking at there, if you can see it, I'm not sure it's clear enough, but Maple Ridge Drive is just beyond those bushes right there, and you look out in the distance, that's the Columbia River. And the main road by the Columbia River is down. That is the south-facing Washington side of the Columbia River. Okay, so I'm just going to walk us through the property. I'm going to walk us through the trail we've sort of cut out. Right where I'm standing right now is our campsite that we've sort of cut out. This is sort of our little base camp. Yeah, it's a little exposed right now. One day we hope to have a roof over it. Anyway, moving right along, turning around here. If you can see, I can't really see from right here, but this goes uphill. This is the side of a cliff. So, you know, but it's beautiful greenery. And all right, I'm going to start leading us up. Make sure that I can remember my way back through here. It's so overgrown. All right. Yeah, so through here, in a little ways we're going to start to get into the blackberry, but we're not there yet. Right now, it's mostly grass and small trees. It was only, gosh, I mean, 6-7 years ago when all this was just mowed down and it was just dirt, and then all this stuff has grown in just a short amount of time. Okay, here we go. Starting to get a little bit of blackberry. It's just to my left. There's you can't hear it, but there's a waterway down there. There's a creek, and all this stuff is just grown in over it. All this blackberry here, it's just fighting for that water source. Keep moving. Trail, it's mostly grass still. Okay, when I got out here with the hedge clippers, it was right about here where the blackberry started up, and it was just a wall. There's really nowhere you could go. It was just basically saying turn around, but I had a nice hedge clipper that took care of business, so I cut trail through here. This is just the beginning. This trail winds pretty high up. All right. I'm just gonna walk and not talk. How about that? Yeah, right. Yeah, I think if there were no blackberry out here, we'd have a lot more ferns. And I'll show you why once we get to the top. Okay. To our left, go down a little ways. I don't know if you can see it anyway. There's an opening there. I cut through. There's a waterway there. But the trail ascending goes this way, so I'm going to keep walking us through. This is beautiful. It's incredible. Okay, I just tripped on a root. That was funny for you guys. All right, so to my left, I took the hedge clipper and I started cutting along the waterway because I'd really like to channel this water. The thing about this water is when it rains, the water doesn't really have just a dugout direction that it flows. It just kind of flows all over and kind of stops the ground, turns it into a floodplain. So I want to channel it a little bit and irrigate some of that water and maybe use it for a little bit of farming at some point. That's the idea anyway, one step at a time. Alright, anyway, looking back up the trail, this is my hedge clipper right here. The thing is a badass. It has really done a lot of work, not only this year but in years past. It's one fine piece of machinery. Let's see. Yeah. See here. A little commercial promo. There we go. Alright. Moving on up. Yeah. So this is still blackberry. It got really thick right through here as I was cutting. As you can see, these blackberries are about 10 to 12 feet high. No joke, man. And they're all looking brown now because, you know, they were cut a couple of weeks ago and they've all died back and dried out. But they were strong and formidable. And yeah, when I was cutting them, and now they look harmless. Anyway, moving on up, still higher. We are about to get to the end of the blackberry field and into a more interesting wildlife vegetation area. This is the ferns. These ferns are about up to my boobs. So, yeah, they are very happy out here. And these are the ferns. I'll stop right here right now. I'm not going to go any higher because I still need to cut a trail through the ferns, though. I have been to the top. At the top is a beautiful rock wall with a waterfall coming down it. So, anyway, this is the trail through the blackberry into the ferns. To be continued. Thank you for joining me. Bye-bye.